This is gonna be a first, everyone, because I haven't did a YouTube video before, so we're gonna see how this works. But at the same time, glad you guys are here. So before we get started, go ahead, access code POD on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and now YouTube.
Yeah.
And I got somebody very special.
Thank you.
You know, before I introduce him, we met. Well, I'm gonna say this: we met when I did the New Wave interview.
Yeah, another show basically.
Yeah,
Shout out New Wave.
and so when you hit me up and then you had sent the request on the IG,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I've seen this name before. So because it was Bobby when I met you.
Yeah, but Bobby
And
Revenue. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, I've seen this name.
Yeah.
Right. So there we go. My guest today on this week's episode, Bobby Revenue.
Thank you.
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
Me. Oh, I'm great, man. It was fun getting here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm happy that we was able to get this going and everything like that.
Yeah,
the number one iTunes charting producer, huh?
Yeah, on R&B. It's for this album called Rail Play by T. Rail. I think he's a Kansas artist.
Okay.
And the song I produced is called Make It Rain. It's one of the bigger songs on there too.
Right, because you did that with
Rob Stovall.
Yeah.
Local,
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out Rob. Local
Rob.
OKC producer.
Yeah, so you've been doing your thing for a minute, and then also prior to, because we had already talked, but we didn't schedule the date to to record and everything.
Yeah.
So had a friend of mine, and I was like, yo, I got like 3 interviews coming up soon, and named off the names, and he was like, oh yeah, that's the bro, that's the homie,
Yeah.
Big Worm. That's my dude.
What?
Yeah,
You know Worm?
Yeah, that's my dude. I've been knowing him for about 10 years now.
I went to school with him in Northeast.
You went to Northeast?
Yeah.
I didn't see. This is
The Northeast Academy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, every time I have a Northeast, alumni in the building, I always have to mention that how y'all have like the best music artists or producers that come out of that school.
Thank
I love that school. Because I had Trip on the show, I had Worm on the show. Who else? I know I had some more Northeast people on there. I know some more Northeast artists out there that I would love to interview, to be on the show and everything like that. So what year you graduate?
2016.
2016, okay.
I think Worm graduated before me.
Yeah.
And I actually worked with him too on some he was some of my first people I worked with in Oklahoma. I did some co-production on this song called Lisa Turtle.
That's the one he told me about.
Yeah, at the end of it, I did some instrumentation because it was a sample, and I just added stuff on top of it for her.
Oh, that's what's up. So I did not know that you went to Northeast. That is what's up. So let's get to the beginning. So how did you get into all this? With the music.
Okay, that's a good question. I started actually making YouTube videos, and I wanted to make. It was when I was like 14, 13 probably. Okay. And I was doing little short films and shorts and comedy stuff.
Okay.
And I realized I needed music for that. And I didn't have any idea where to get it or where to download it from. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to just start making the music too. And I downloaded this program called Mixcraft. Okay. Which is like the garage band of Windows, basically. and I used it for a while, but then I kind of wanted to get even, I ended up just liking making music more than actually making videos, kind of, and I was like, I'm gonna go full into this, and then I think I got Reason, which is real nice, and it taught me signal flow, because in Reason you have to plug, if you want to plug in an instrument, you have to use these digital cables in the software to do it. So it taught me in and outs and stuff. So
Okay. So you've been doing it for how long now?
10 years. Since I was 14, I'm 25. So almost 11, yeah.
Hey, so you've been doing it for a minute. Okay, so who are the artists that you got to work with in the process of you doing all this?
Okay. Worm, Nitro, that was a cool one.
Oh, Nitro, that's a legend in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I got to work with Spider before he died. Spider the Wise.
Rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace. He was a producer and musician. And also, who else I worked with? Second Chance.
Oh, Simpkins. Okay.
Yeah, Second Chance Simpkins.
Okay.
I worked with let's see, who's that? T-Rail, Mo3.
Mo 3. Rest in peace to him as well.
R.I.P. Mo3. Nightmare Gang, which was this rap group I was in. I was the main producer, so that was interesting.
Okay. So we get into that. So, because I did see some videos of you rapping as well. So how long have you been rapping? Just as long as you've been producing?
Probably about 5 years, because like when I wasn't really confident in my voice, so I didn't know how to use it. Because like I noticed I was kind of like really energetic and was trying to like just like put a lot of energy in my flow. And my friends in Nightmare Gang, they kind of taught me how to like pull it back and be more relaxed and like not rush too much or go ahead of the beat, like lay back on the beat. So about 5 years.
Okay, 5 years. Okay. Now you making your rounds and everything, because I also been noticing that you've been putting some videos. So just, I want to say yesterday you did this, and correct the name, because her name, what's her name, Sky?
Yeah, Sky High.
Yeah. So because that seemed like a cool little concept. So how did that happen?
She was actually in Nightmare Gang, the rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the girl rapper of Nightmare Gang.
Okay.
And when Nightmare Gang broke up, like I just decided to like really help her, and because we'd already had a relationship for like years and years before, so like I kind of help her and try to be there for her, like musically and artistically and creatively. So I didn't really get a chance to DJ that much for Nightmare Gang while they were together. I performed a couple times with them. Okay. But like Kaylin or Sky, I started, the video I posted yesterday was me DJing for her. So this is like a new chapter kind of.
Okay. So how long you've been DJing? Like, do you do also like appearances like DJing or like?
That's interesting. I started DJing probably 2014. I actually started in Northeast DJing like the pep rallies and the basketball. I was digging that. Okay. And in about 2015 to 2016, I was the high school party guy. Like I did all the high school parties.
So everybody booked you and everything.
Yeah. For like birthdays, special events, graduation parties. I did 2 weddings. I've DJ'd a lot of stuff. And like, yeah, it's been cool. Like, I mean, I'm trying to have. I started DJing in 2014, and I got real heavy in about 2015, 2016, and I still do it. I just I'm kind of waiting. I want to actually DJ in clubs now, like get a club residency.
Oh yeah, that would be dope. Because I was gonna ask you about that. Because like I didn't know how the process worked. If you were like if anybody was to reach out to you and everything like that. Yeah,
I'm definitely open to it. You can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Bobby Revenue, and you can email me BobbyRevenue@gmail.com. And I'm open to it. I'm open to a lot of things. I actually want to DJ more, because I was so out there with the high school parties. It's like I feel like I gotta evolve or go to the next level now, because I did so many for like a certain period of time. Yeah.
So, what would you say would be the songs that, like, when you knew that when you hit it and it goes out, like, what song would be the one that everybody be like, oh, that's how you know the party's going?
Some of the classic things is Finito by Chief Keef.
That's a classic.
Yeah. I'll name the classes. Dreams and Nightmares, the intro by Meek Mill. That one. That was a good one. Okay. And then some of the Young Nation older stuff, like Work, Work, Don't Stop.
Oh yeah, I love that record.
Yeah, I love those songs.
Okay.
And, I really like playing them at parties. I just like seeing people dance, because I used to see a lot of step teams and stuff, like stepping in the park. I don't see it as much anymore, maybe because I'm not on the scene like as much as I was. But it was an amazing time, a magical time in OKC rap music.
So when you working with Mo3, especially at the height of his career and everything like that, what was that like? Because were you guys in studio when you made all this?
No, actually it was through Rob Stovall.
Okay.
And Mo3 recorded a lot in Texas, like Dallas, the Dallas surrounding area. Like not exactly Dallas, but there's like a bunch of little cities around Dallas.
Oh yeah. Like Mesquite, Fort Worth, all them.
He was recording one of them littler cities. So
okay.
What happened was like I was sending Rob guitar loops, and loops are like it's like a beat with just the instruments, no drums. I would send him melodies, and he would add drums to it, Rob, and then he would take it to Mo3.
Okay.
That's what he did. He took it to Mo3, and like one day he sent me a video of like just the computer screen in the studio, and I heard Mo3's voice, and I heard my melody, like my guitar on there, and I was like, oh my gosh, he got Mo3, and like I was hoping, because they were working together and I knew how close their relationship was, I was hoping he would show Mo3 one of my songs or like a melody I did, and it was amazing. Like and it was while Mo3 was alive too. So
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, I just wish I could have known how he thought about it or what he thought about it, but you know, he's gone, so I can't really know that right now.
Understood. Yeah, but I mean, it's still amazing though because I can only imagine like how like say certain artists when they listen to themselves on the radio, like you know how you may submit it or you know, and of course I'm not an artist, so I may not have the right formula for this, but hopefully y'all bear with me. But like. You send it over to the radio stations or somebody send it over for you and you just run in the car and you just listening to yourself without realizing. So I can only imagine that was probably the same feeling, right?
Oh yeah, like because Mo3, I'm actually from Texas originally.
Oh, okay.
So like him and Zero, those are like my two like, favorites. Like because their melodicness and their voices are so amazing when they sing. So like to hear Mo3 on something, it was just like. It was surreal because I was actually playing his earlier music, like Hold Your Tongue and stuff like that, in the parties, the high school parties I was DJing. Now I'm like making music for him. It's crazy. It's like everything's coming full circle for me.
Okay, and then so, what part of Texas you from?
Okay, I'm actually from a little town called Canyon Lake, Texas, which is near New Braunfels and San Antonio. Okay. It's like in the middle of Texas.
Okay.
And like Seguin and Bernie kind of, and like. It's kind of like the Shawnee of Texas. Like it's like one of them little small towns like that, you know.
But it still got a lot of people, you know, population and everything like that.
Yeah.
So when did you make that transition from Texas to Oklahoma City?
My parents got divorced when I was 14, and I moved with my dad here.
Okay. Because I for some reason when you had mentioned Northeast earlier, for some reason I was like, oh, he must have been here for a long time, but I didn't realize. I was like, okay, because I like to get more into like knowing the person behind the scenes and everything. So wanted to make sure I asked you that. So what is the stuff that you're working on right now? Like, are you working on anything new outside of what we just talked about?
Okay. What am I working on? I'm actually working on like a solo project for me, kind of.
Nice.
I'm not sure if it's going to be an EP or a full length album because I have so many songs I've like had in the vault over the years. Just like sometimes when I go to back to Canyon Lake for vacation, I'll just do like 10 songs in the 2 weeks I'm down there, like because it really inspires me because the place is like really tranquil and it's not like a city, it's like a bunch of trees and country, so it just inspires me to make music more.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just figuring out what I'm gonna do with my solo project, and I'm trying to get a video ready for a song I want to put on there.
Nice.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Okay. And then also recently you was in a cameo of the Oklahoma City Thunder video that JB shot, right?
Yeah. It's crazy that JB, he was actually a substitute teacher one time at Northeast.
Oh, like, nice.
You know what I'm saying? I Northeast connected me to a lot of people, so like
right.
Yeah. He subbed for me one day, and I remember him, and I think maybe he always remembered me. So I think it was my homie Tony T, DJ Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Yeah, he's awesome. Thank you, Tony. He told.
I didn't know that was his real name. My bad, Nemesis.
Now you know. Yeah. But I saw him at an event like the day before that commercial was shot, and he's like, "Oh, JB told me to invite people to be extras in the video." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll come, definitely." Okay. So I went to East Side Pizza. That's part of where they shot it at, and I've been there before too. Before
Good place. Shout out to JB for real.
He did a great job on the pizza recipe and everything, the branding and everything was great. And you know, I just tried to show my face as much as in the commercial as possible because I know like. I was in a Fast Cash and Boosie music video before, and like the way the editors cut things, sometimes they cut your face out if you're not the main artist, if you're just an extra. So in the JB video, I was trying to make sure my face was in a lot of the shots, so they wouldn't cut me out of everything, so you'd at least see me one time. Right. But I ended up like 3 different times and 3 different shots in the video because I was so persistent about that.
Okay, and I've also been noticing you've been making rounds because. Prior to us meeting for the first time, I know you went to Chris McCain's event, the pop-up shop and everything. And so it was cool just even the fact that you showed up and everything. Like, we didn't know each other, but then, y'all, for real, check out that interview on New Wave because it was a dope deal. So meeting new people, that's one thing I like about the show because it's a lot of artists or a lot of just personalities that I just would love to just be in the same room with just to ask them certain questions. So it was just cool that the fact that that's how me and you was able to link up in a
yeah.
way and to get everything going and stuff like that. So, want to get into some questions. Even though I just asked a bunch of questions, but we like to do some games over here and everything like that. So two games we're gonna play. First one's gonna be called 5 W's. The what, where, when, why. Y'all, I need to find a new way of doing that. It's a mouthful. I'll just ask the question.
It's
we'll
a
do
lot.
that.
Okay.
And then we'll do I'm just asking, some more questions a part of it and everything like that.
All right.
So first one I'm gonna ask is, who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, that's a hard one.
You can name multiple. It's all good.
Maybe Rihanna.
Rihanna.
That's a choice a lot of people say. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Rihanna, yeah, top tier. Yeah, I got it.
Definitely. I like her music a lot too. It's
Yeah,
really
me
different.
too. And
Her voice.
I hope we get another album. I hope Anti wasn't just it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she really got some good music. What is your favorite movie?
That's maybe Super Bad. If you ever see that.
Yeah,
I love that
that's
movie.
a classic. Okay, McLovin. I think the anniversary wasn't too far off on today's date that we're recording.
Yeah, it was
this.
released a while ago.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time, but classic.
Yeah.
All right, so what is the best time to work on music? Because I know, with the rapping and the producing, what is the best time to do it?
Rapping, it's kind of different. Like rapping, I would do it probably in the day during like probably 2 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
When I just wake up because I got the energy and stuff. But producing is like I want to have nothing else on the mind, or like I want my mind to be clear and not have like a bunch of phone calls or people hit me up. So usually I do it real late at night, like 4 or 5 p.m. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, like, I don't know if the a.m. or p.m., but yeah, like real late at night. I like doing that because it just gives me a chance to really focus on the sound and nothing else, and like. Because I try to take my eyes out of making music, like stop being so visual with it. Just trust your ears and stuff. So it might help, if you're in the dark and stuff.
Okay.
Making it.
Okay, so mind clear, and then just kind of go from there. I like that. Where is the best place you've ever traveled to?
I've traveled like 2 places. Here in Canyon Lake. So I'll probably say Canyon Lake.
Oh, so outside of Oklahoma and Texas, you haven't been outside of?
No. I want to definitely.
Okay, how about that? So where is a place where you want to travel to?
Probably Atlanta.
Atlanta's
Because
great.
the music stuff.
Oh yeah.
Have you been there?
Oh yeah, my family's there. Like my family's from Oklahoma, and then everyone moved there. I was there for Thanksgiving. My mom just celebrated her birthday, and Thanksgiving weekend literally lined up and everything like that. So I went there twice this year. I normally go at least once or twice each year and everything like that. But I'll tell you this: since you haven't been to Atlanta, you want to go. If you ever do, I would recommend. Let me see.
Stay uptown. Like I heard downtown's kind of rough.
Yeah, I mean downtown's kind of rough, but I would say like this: if you ever want to go to a show, like if somebody's having maybe artists that you may like having shows, if they have that either Masquerade or the Tabernacle, that'd be good places to go to. What restaurant would I? If the breakfast spot, if you like breakfast, Toast. It's a place called Toast. So if you like French toast. Boom.
They toast.
Trying to think of everything because normally I never had to tell nobody this before. Let's see what else will be a good thing.
Is there a good like chicken place or something?
Chicken. Oh, because they have chicken. Wings all the time. So I'm thinking, where did I just have? Oh, RJab wings. So I think that's what they are. If I said the name wrong, my apologies. But I just had it the last time I went. So you can either get burgers or wings. I think they have different varieties, everything like that. So that would be a place I would recommend and stuff. I would have said Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles, but it's no longer open. So I still got old Atlanta because I think they have like a place called Q-Time Miss Your Mama's Cooking, which was a good place, but I haven't been there in a long time.
So you don't know if it's still open?
Yeah, I don't know if it's still open because a lot of my Atlanta memories was like the ESPN Zone and Dave & Buster's and all that. But then again, I also grew up in those places that either move locations or stuff. So, in the comments, if y'all have places to recommend Bobby for Atlanta, just go ahead, throw them in the comments. I may be missing some spots and everything like that. But let's get back into it. Now, this one's a weird question I just wrote because I can't think of a good why question. I'm just going to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
So why do you think people would like to be famous?
I actually like that one. Some people seek attention. Some people seek validation. Some people it depends what you seek out of fame. Some people seek money. And when you get fame, there's like unforeseen consequences sometimes. Like, you know, you can't go to a restaurant without people asking you for autographs and stuff. It's like it changes your life. So
Yeah.
I think people seek fame because they think it's going to change their life or make them happy, but I feel like you just have to make yourself happy first.
Yeah.
Because like no amount of power or views or likes or shares or anything is going to make you feel good about yourself if you don't love yourself first.
Right. That's a good answer. Good answer. The best one I've had. No disrespect to nobody.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just like, that's a weird question. So I was like, well, you know, hey. All right, so let's get into I'm Just Asking. Now, before I ask the questions to that, first off, I want to actually send a shout out. I guess I wanted to credit the source of this. So I got the I'm Just Asking like question type was from URL and Sue Surf did it on the channel. So free to wave, hold your head up and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I had thought of, I'm like, well, you know what? If they're not really using it, I want to keep it going, but then use it to like bring it to like an edition of the podcast. I'll say. So first question, and it's one of my favorite questions I love asking when I do this game. What would you say your top 3 or 5 underappreciated or underrated artists in the state of Oklahoma?
Oh, that's a good one. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Oni G. Yeah,
Oh.
I've worked with her. She's very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's dope. Oni G. Sky High, of course. You know, my sister. I love her. And I would say maybe Second Chance. Yeah, I worked with him too. He's awesome.
Okay, yeah, those are dope artists. I want to say I'm still learning Oni G's music. But from what I've heard, she sounds great and everything. Everything she touches, you know, the feature that she had on Barbie's last album and everything.
Yeah,
Great project, Barbie. Because I got to get you on the show, so I'm gonna go ahead and just say that.
Shout out.
Yeah, but okay, that's a good one. All right, so next question. So same day, same time. Would you go to your best friend's funeral or your mother's wedding?
Probably my best friend's funeral.
Best friend's funeral.
You know,
last time.
Yeah, I've had a lot of homies that died, so I feel like I gotta respect them and pay respects.
Okay, and you mom probably understand and everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so with everything that you got going on right now, like, let's just say like big movie producer, hey, want to make a movie about your life, I got to get the ins and outs of Bobby Revenue, but you could pick the person to play you. Who would you pick?
Who might be? It's that guy who played in Superbad, the big guy.
Oh, you talking about Jonah Hill?
Yeah, it's Jonah Hill. Yeah.
Hey, this is box office.
Yeah.
If Jonah Hill, everybody gonna know about Bobby Revenue. Okay.
And they can make him look younger because he's kind of older right now, but he could have played me back then.
Okay. It works.
Yeah.
It works. Okay. Now, so any other type of music that also gonna be dropping that we should be aware of with your name on it?
The Mo3 stuff is coming out, I think, the first quarter, which means the first 25% of the year, so the first 3 months. So that's gonna be big. And I actually got some stuff with Sky High, my sister. That's gonna be coming out. I don't know exactly when, but it's probably this year. This coming year. Okay. And then my project. I already said that, but I got some stuff with Oni G in the works too. It's already recorded. There's the new songs because she dropped one song I produced called "F the World."
Okay.
It's a cool song and but I don't know when she's gonna drop that, the songs we did, but they're really powerful.
Nice. Everybody be on the lookout for those when they come out.
Yeah.
So last thing I'm gonna ask you, this is one of my favorite questions to also ask, as much as the other ones.
Yeah.
But you know how everybody says will you see yourself in 5 years? Will you see yourself in 10 years? But over here at the Access Code, I like to ask, will you see yourself in 2 years?
Let's see. Hopefully with a lot more placements, like with big rappers and like just and elevated as a producer both in respect and in status, but also like I want to be like an A&R, like an executive at a label too, and help
Like
make
that.
decisions.
Like that.
And I want to like shoot like more music videos, get more visual with it, because I've noticed like the videos really help push the songs. And it's like now it's like if you don't have a video, the song don't exist. Now it's
Right.
you
I
know
understand. Yeah. Okay. And then, do you have any like any directors in mind that you may want to also work with doing the music videos?
I actually, from my film background, I would want to direct them and shoot them myself. Yeah.
Okay.
And edit and everything. Yeah.
So, but behind the scenes, I like that. I never knew. I didn't know that you. So the videos that you already worked previously, you already had.
Yeah, on my channel, I filmed them myself. And did
That's
everything.
cool. See, I didn't even realize that. I only checked out the channel a couple times, but I didn't even realize that you were the one that was doing it and everything.
I edited and filmed it, and like I would put the camera on a tripod, and like the shot would be stationary, but like I would add motion to it to make it look like somebody shot it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A little
So,
tricky with it. Yeah.
well, with that being said, go ahead, because I know you mentioned earlier, but let's do it one more time. For for everybody that can find you, the socials and everything like that.
Okay. My email is BobbyRevenue@gmail.com. You can message me about beats, booking, like DJ stuff, and my social media profiles is Bobby Revenue on Facebook and Bobby Revenue on Instagram. And I have a YouTube channel called BobbyRevenueTV where you get a bunch of content, interviews. Like when I go to shows or events, I film those too and put them on there like pretty quickly, like the next day. I try to be real fast about it.
Nice.
And I also have a website, BobbyRevenue.com. REVENUE for revenue. You know what I'm saying? And BobbyRevenue.com, you can get like I have a beat store on there, so you can listen to beats and you can buy beats from it, and you can message me like through the website, and I have like a lot of stuff on there. Yeah,
that's so cool. Okay. So if I ever decide to I'm
drop
gonna rap,
a 16.
You drop a 16. I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But thanks again to Bobby for being on this week's episode of Access Code Podcast, and yeah, I never did the YouTube thing, so I don't know how to sign out.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely check out Bobby on all the social platforms, especially his website. If any artist is listening to this, definitely, check him, because he got great credentials. So, we got to get more of this out there, especially for you and then for the artists themselves and everything like that. Bless you, brother, for being on this week's episode.
Thank you for
Until next
having
time, y'all.
Appreciate it.